Hi, I'm Adolf Zucker, and this is Trailers from Hell. Today we're going to look at the Paramount picture, The Shootist, directed by Don Siegel and starring John Wayne. It's an interesting film mainly because of the people in it and when it was made. John Wayne had cancer and was dying of cancer, and he plays a famous gunfighter who has cancer and is dying of cancer. 1976, Paramount brings us The Shootist. They're clearly marketing it as a very important classic American Western. That's Red River, that's High Noon, Magnificent Seven, and they want you to think The Shootist is that good. It's not, but it is important because it's made by the great Don Siegel, and in it, John Wayne plays the role. This is his Rooster Cogburn moment, but he already had that moment in True Grit. This is kind of milking a dead horse. Here we see John Wayne, young, middle-aged, with Ricky Nelson, in a lot of very good movies. And here he is with Ronnie Howard. This is almost a good movie, but it has wonderful people in it. Just wonderful people. And let's see, who's this? This is the James Stewart, the doctor James Stewart, who tells him he has cancer and a couple of months to live. There's a Gregory Peck picture called The Gunfighter, which is a different version of this picture, a better version. There's Lauren Bacall, looking great as the widow whose son is Ronnie Howard, which will be a shock to Andy Griffith.
Man should know how to handle a gun.
How could you get into so many fights and then always come out on top?
I found out early that most men, regardless of cause or need, blink an eye or draw a breath before they pull a trigger. I won't.
So, Don Siegel was making this movie. Richard Boone. I love Richard Boone. Hugh O'Brien. Look how great he looks. Very, very briefly, you'll see him here. John Carradine. I mean, any movie with John Carradine is good. That's a Joe Dante rule. Anyway, I was called by Don Siegel, and he said, come over to the Burbank Studios, gave me the stage number. Tomorrow, I'm killing John Wayne. So, of course, I came to see it. Scatman Carruthers before Jack Nicholson got him in The Shining. I went to see John Wayne get shot, the great Harry Morgan, who I'm happy to say is alive and well. And on the stage, as John Wayne stood there, he was a very big man. Richard Lynch, give you $50, you tell me who that is. Anyway, he gets the same billing as all these great players. Sherry North, wonderful. See, there's fabulous people in this movie. Anyway, the Duke was standing there, very big, standing there, and the effects guys were wiring him up with squibs for his death scene here in this very good sequence in the bar. And he looked around, and there were probably at least 100 people on stage who shouldn't have been there, including me. He looked around, he saw all these people, and he said, you motherfuckers came to see me die. And of course, everybody was like, pretending like, oh no, we just happened by, because it was true. We were caught, and we watched him die on camera. It was quite something and very emotional. The end of this movie is pretty terrific.
I won't be wronged, I won't be insulted, I won't be laid a hand on.